The hell was that for?
My watchers wanted me to do it.
Screw your watchers.
Welcome to Nerve, a game like Truth or Dare minus the truth. Watchers pay to watch, players play to win, cash and glory. Are you a watcher or a player? Are you a watcher or a player? Are you a watcher, player, watch player?
So Nerve is a movie that is about an online Truth or Dare site. Basically, you go on there and you have the option of being a watcher or a player. So most people watch, very few people play. Now when you do play, you pretty much accept dares and accept money for them. In this movie, it's starring Emma Roberts and Badger-faced Dave Franco, because he is the uglier of the two. Looks like a badger.
No, not really.
Yeah, he's ugly.
They're both. Whatever.
So in this movie, we find Emma Roberts being this geeky type photographer for, like, I guess her yearbook, and she goes out to the football game and starts taking pictures. We come to find that she is best friends with I guess you could say she was the school slut, because in real life that's how it always plays out. The nerdy girl is always best friends with the school slut. While she's there watching her friend in the football game, all of a sudden she notices that she turns around and flashes the whole crowd, because it appears that was one of her dares in Nerve, and then that's when she finds out about the game.
After the football game, they all like their group of friends meet at a diner, and Sydney keeps telling V that she has to take risks and live her life and all that fun stuff. Sydney dares V to go up to her crush JP and like just talk to him, whatever. And then of course V says no, and Sydney takes it upon herself and approaches JP and asks if he would date V. JP ended up saying that she's not his type.
After that, Emma Roberts' character V heads home in pure embarrassment and sees her open computer and sees the page for Nerve, which at that point she decides she's going to be a player and not a watcher. So she goes, accepts the terms to be a player, and heads out. And her first dare is to go out and kiss a stranger for 5 seconds. That will get her $100.
She goes to a diner with her friend Tommy, where she was going to originally kiss this fat trucker guy. She sees this guy behind the fat trucker guy reading a book called To the Lighthouse, which is her favorite book, and basically goes up to the guy and starts like geeking out and talking about the book, because he asked her a question, do they ever make it to the lighthouse? And she's like totally there geeking out, and then she just completely stops and just kisses him for a lot more than 5 seconds. I mean, who wouldn't want to kiss Dave Franco for more than 5 seconds?
I meant 1 second. Maybe Henry Cavill, but not Dave Franco.
Well, Henry Cavill too.
Well, after the kiss, he goes off and starts dancing and jumping around in the diner, and you come to find out he's playing the game too. From that point on, it just leads to all the watchers pretty much saying that they like them together and want them to continue the night and competing and doing other dares. So one of the dares has to do with them going to a place and trying on like $3,000 worth of clothes, in which they find out once they put on the clothes, their original clothes were stolen, and they have to leave naked, and then...
Well, not naked, with their undergarments on.
So they leave the place, they get to their motorcycle, and they find that there's a bag of their original clothes. Or no.
It wasn't their original clothes.
Their new clothes.
It was the $4,000 clothes.
Right, which we all wish that would happen. From that point on, it just takes on, they do other dares and start accepting the money, and it looks good. But then, of course, when something's too good to be true, it normally isn't. So if things start taking a turn for the bad, when she has an argument with a friend because of Nerve, and she tries to end it all, and she goes to the cops, and once she does that, one of the main rules is you don't tell, you don't snitch on what Nerve is. So then from that point on, things just took a really bad turn. All her bank accounts were like taken away, her life was completely hacked, and she gets kidnapped. From that point on, things just get really bad, and she's just trying to get out of this whole Nerve thing.
So she tells this cop about the game, that how people are getting hurt, so like to stop the game or whatever. And as she's trying to tell the cop, all the watchers that are on the sidewalk are screaming snitch, snitch, snitches get stitches or whatever.
Because they do.
Yeah, snitch. Okay, anyways. So the officer asked if there was a crime being made, and V says no. So the officer completely just doesn't care. And then, so V starts walking away, and this guy named Ty comes up in front of her and punches her, and then she wakes up inside this like crate thing, and it says snitches get stitches across the walls. And it's basically this little computer telling her that they have all her information and all that stuff, and to finish the game she has to be first and just like do the final dare or whatever. So when she leaves the crate, there's the watchers like looking for her, telling her to go to the ferry, and that's when Dave Franco finds her, telling, like, basically explaining the
his
whole
origin as to why he's playing.
Yeah, that one.
No. And from that point on, they get to the finals, things happen. We're not going to completely spoil the movie, but that's the gist of it. They have online dares, they do the dares, things turn bad, and the end result is kind of predictable, at least to me, and it ends. So review. I went to watch this movie solely because I was told somebody wanted to watch it, so we went to go watch it. I had no expectations for the movie. It was actually entertaining for the most part, but predictable. Once they start doing the dares and things start going wrong, you could predict where the drama was going to happen. But overall, it looks good. The acting was as good as an acting can be for Emma Roberts and Dave Franco. But I mean, if we're gonna give it out of 5 anythings, I'd probably give it like 3 thumbs up, 2.5 thumbs up. So
I thought it was better. Like, I don't know, when they were doing the whole dare stuff, I had mostly like anxiety because I don't know, I just freak out. I was like, oh my god.
The only part that gave me any kind of anxiety, I guess, would be well, not him, when they were doing that ladder thing in between the buildings.
Oh yeah.
Only part that threw me a little bit off. But it's heights, so whatever. What would you give it out of 5?
A 4. But then again, I don't have any like movie experience.
So you can tell the difference in age due to the rating system. So Nerve, not a bad movie. I mean, wait for it on Redbox or Netflix or anything that you don't have to really dish out money for. We didn't pay to watch it, so that's as far as that goes. But entertaining for the most part. I'm not gonna say it's a bad movie because I was entertained and it kept me through and through.
On your feet.
Right. Emma Roberts played Emma Roberts. Dave Franco was a guy who smiles at weird times and had to at some point take off his clothes, like always. But that's pretty much it. It was entertaining for the most part. But give it a watch if you have an opportunity to watch it for freezies. Anything to add?
Nope.
Well, I'm Rolly. That's Karen. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, my Instagram is right here, and the page that I go with is Hectic Face Comics down here. You want them to follow you on anything?
You can just find me on his page because he tags me in like everything. So.
Instagram's right there. Guys, thanks for watching, and we'll have a few more reviews for you out later this month, week, year, so.
Here?
I said year, did I?
Yeah.
We're gonna do more, aren't we? Not me, not you and me, but me at least.
Anyways, bye.
Peace! Yuck. So Nerve is a movie about an online truth or dare website. Basically, you go on there and they give you a bunch of dares, no truth. Kaka poo poo pee pee fo fo. Everything we're gonna say. So Nerve.
Turning 32.
Don't say that. I'm gonna take that part out.
Explaining like all the stuff that you have to do.
And this is where you go.
I don't know. What?
And go.
So after the football game, and she flashes the whole crowd at the football game because of her, you totally forgot that part, and it totally wasn't my part, it was your part. So when she tells the cop,
No, talk about the Dave Franco.
but then Lisa. Okay, because that was your part.
Okay, so here we go. And
Yay!